See the sun? It's just about to go over the peak. Good morning. Time to have a little coffee. Only one little bug in there. Not bad, not bad. No cream. Look what I brought. It's a little silicone lip for the can, and it helps my lips not to burn. So when I'm ready to drink it, it fits on nice and snug. I found these shells in my jacket when I took my jacket out. I'm like, what's this in my pocket? And I'm like, oh, that's right, we went to Carmel. So I was looking at all of these. My favorite one is this one here. Even though it's not full, it is so beautiful. I'm just heading up this hill. I'm surrounded by these beautiful flowers. So I came up from here, taking a little break, and I just checked my GPS, and Green Lake should be very close. I should be able to see it. Okay, I just came around the bend and I can tell that this waterfall here beautiful little step waterfall is coming from East Lake. So across the creek here and then head over to East Lake, see what it looks like. The first sight of East Lake. All right, so the trail just goes right alongside the lake on the left side here, and then it goes in between these mountains. I could see somebody camping over there. There's a beautiful waterfall right there. Number 2. Look how red this meat is. So the wind is coming this way. So I'm behind this rock here. There's my chunks of fish. And you can tell I took the bones right out of this one. I'll do the same for this one, for the back tails. These little lakes spotted around. It's so beautiful. Here's a closer view of that waterfall, and you can hear it. Found this little creek with flowers all around it. It's pretty cool. This quartzite has a lot of iron in it. There's a beautiful little cove here away from the wind that's perfect for fishing. I'm gonna set up my tent right here on this south side of East Lake. And then when I fall asleep, I'll be falling asleep to the waterfall. I've been sitting here just exhausted from hiking yesterday and today. I laid down and put my head on the shoe right there. What do you call it? The sun setting behind the mountain behind me. And it looks like it's about to. See all the shade there? That's from the mountain. I got my solar here, using the sun that I have left. I could start seeing it dim now. There it goes. It's beautiful. No more solar. Okay, I'm going to bed. The stars are out. I can't even explain it. There's only some places you can only get certain things. That goes for a lot of stuff, but you can hardly see me. Sorry. I heard an owl and I heard a bat just now. They have this like squeaking noise when they fly and they're hunting. Good morning. The sun's about to slap me. could see it's coming over the ridges here. It's coming over, so it's gonna hit me here in a minute. And get out of the wind so I can make coffee easier. All right, see, it's still shady right now, but the sun's just coming up. Ta-da! Now we have sun. You can see my shadow again. I opened the packet a lot more. I'm not gonna drink out of this, my kettle today, because I have a special mug. I'm gonna have 2 cups today. What do you think? Does it fit? I don't have a tent, but
you're part of my happy place too, Coffee.
okay, I just found something amazing. I was camping up there, and that waterfall, you can barely make it out. It's right there, right in the middle of the screen. I can still hear it, but I hiked down here because I have to fill up my water bottles and I'm getting thirsty. So I brought all my equipment down here. And there's this beautiful creek, right? Full of flowers. And this beautiful creek, right, coming down. And I was thinking, there's no way there's a campsite here. This mountainside here is so steep. Over here, it's just so steep. And you can't see this from the trail. But when I came down here, there's a flat spot to camp. And there's a lot of shade. And I can still see the stars at night. I don't have a lot of energies. My knees aren't feeling that great. Because all the wind comes through this channel of these mountains, and this cove protects from a lot of that wind. Right here. Got a hit. Man, they got some sharp teeth. Second time. Took it.
I'm looking at my line and it is all chewed up. I mean, they really were biting this line, so I have to make a new leader soon. So you probably can't see it very well. But there's a fish on the other line of that I caught. See him swimming? All right, so I put the poached trout into the jambalaya freeze-dried. So I'm putting that in there. All right, there's my jambalaya with trout. This is the windiest it's ever gotten right now, which is not that bad. Maybe like 11 miles an hour. This feels like 2 pounds at least. I think I'll still be hungry afterwards. I got some mango sticky rice out. So I'm gonna leave this stuff, because it's the stinky stuff, out here, and I put the garbage under this big rock. All right, the sun's come up. It's the next morning. I had my coffee, I had some oatmeal, and I'm gonna attempt to do this the first time. There's this little device here. Now, I'm gonna put it down and turn it on. I can hear it. Now it feels like it has a little bit. Let's try this again. Okay. Take it off now. Definitely more in there. We'll do a little bit more. It can go a little bit more, and I like this little tool. What I've heard is, and prices fluctuate, but these little ones, you're spending about $1.50 plus per ounce. There's one that's larger than this. It's a 16 ounce. That larger one, you pay about 69 cents, or roughly. You're paying almost $1 more per ounce for this one. This thing might cost like, I think around $17, $18. But in refilling, if I get the larger one of these and use it, I'll be paying this off after just a few uses. 5 times, and you're already paid this off. There's always some left in them. People don't like reusing these ones when they just have a little bit, and let's say you're going on a trip and you pick it up and it's only got this little bit, you don't know what to do. So people end up tossing them. There's a little in and out thing, so I'll show you what it looks like here. See if you can get a picture there. So you can see this one is the out, and then the small one goes below that. This just flips up, goes the other way, I think. Yeah. There's my bedding over there. And I'm just doing a little hike. I see a fish right over this rock. Right there. Just looking for food, waiting for it to come. So beautiful. I mean, just look at the green, emerald colors and the blue reflection of the sky. The red colors of the mountain. I mean, look at this peak, it's so beautiful. Another really beautiful area over there, very steep, hard to get to. Somebody put this log here and made a nice flat spot for a tent. And there's another nice flat spot by that tree. You could tell people have been setting up their tent there. Come down here. There's another spot for a tent there. And a beautiful little fireplace somebody made by a boulder. Pretty awesome. And then this is the view. You got a waterfall, which won't last probably all summer long, but and you have the expanse. So a lot less wind and much more calm today than yesterday, which is really nice. It's so good. 2 cups. All right, just coming down the path, close to the creek that's coming down from East Lake and into Green Lake. And it's been downhill all the way, which I love. I'm booking it. Right there. So I just came up the trail, 100 yards. Little fireplace. is one creek coming down, and then this creek comes down from up here and comes down like this. I was woken up to this little spider web. I don't know if you can see it there. Sun hitting it. And over here on my jacket, oh, there's some more spider web. And then I'm greeted by the little spider himself. It's so cute. So good. So there's my Starlink connected to my battery bank. Okay, I freshened up in the creek and I'm gonna get my pack there and get going. So I'm excited to get back to my truck, resupply. Okay, I only spent maybe 5 minutes walking along the same topography as my camp, and I already reached the trail and you could see the view. The truck isn't too far, might be 1.5 miles or something like that, but that is a big pine tree, dropping all these pine cones all over the place. All right, on my way to Upper Owens. All right, so right over there where that little dark line is where the river is. And I realize there's a bunch of cows over there too, so I might be camping, putting my tent up with a lot of cows around me. A cattle fence. Or the river is actually before I get to the cows, and the cows are fenced off. So the river, I can see it now. There it is. And you can see my truck. I'd say about almost 3/4 mile away. Nice little fence, lets people in, keeps the cows out. Now on a river like this, you gotta sneak up on the fish. So I don't know where I'm gonna set up camp because this grass is really interesting. I gotta find a flat spot in here. Well, I just walked a few more feet and found this place where a cow laid down. If it's good enough for a cow, it's probably good enough for me. The only problem is, I hope they sleep at night because they make a lot of noise. It is so beautiful. I mean, we'll see if I catch anything. Overcast sky this morning, so I like that. We'll see. I'm gonna walk up and down the bank and see if we can't catch something. Looks like the cows moved on. First brown trout, about 10 minutes in, a little over a pound. Beautiful fish here. I just saw this cloud here. It's pretty glorious looking at it. But I'm gonna go over to my tent, which is way over there, and watch the cloud as I walk over there. Well, that's where my tent used to be, because the clouds kept coming. That's a wall of water right there. Hi. Are you a happy mama cow?
Are you a young mama cow?
Look at this young cow. He's a big little bull, huh? Yeah. Well, he ain't gonna get out, that's for sure. 'Cause I gotta close the gate. Yeah, you can't go in here. You can't go this way. I gotta lock you in.
I made it to Loon Lake. Stunning. This lake is an exploring lake. It has islands throughout all over different areas. You've seen it on the map. There's a boat into this campsite that only boats can go to. I don't know if you see him, but he's really big. You see him? He's huge. Wow. He's okay, buddy. He's okay. I mean, look. He's like the size of my hand almost. Yeah, you're doing great. You're doing great. Wow, that's great. Wow, look at you go. You're facing me now. Can you see him? He's right there. You're safe now. You're a really good hider. Eagle right there. Or a bald eagle. Oh, there's its mom. Oh my gosh, the bald eagle. Check this out. probably nearly cover the palm of my hand. That's how big he is.
Thank you.